Hey makeup fans, as part of my outrageous and massive Sephora VIB Rouge 20% off haul, I picked up a couple of beautiful Dior products that I want to show you today and a Laura Mercier highlighter that is absolutely the bomb. And I have more coming, more stuff coming from my haul. I went to the store and picked up a bunch of stuff, and I also ordered a lot of stuff. So there's going to be a two-part haul video here in a minute. So one of the things I wanted to grab was a Dior palette I've never really noticed before. It is the Five Couleurs Designer, which they do a lot of those. This one's called Nude Pink Design, number 508, Nude Pink. And it's just such a natural collection of pinky beiges, pinky taupes, sort of a peach color in the center here, and then there's a glitter over here, and then this is a beautiful plum gel liner. So I have that on today. It came out very natural, very light shades. There's not really a really dark shade that you can put in the corner. This shade down here is actually a gel liner. It's not an eyeshadow. So very nice, light, everyday, very sort of neutral colors. Here's how it turned out, and I'll show you how I put it on. So it comes in, of course, these Dior palettes always come in a really nice little velvet pouch that you can store them in. It comes with a double-ended sponge applicator. And what's really different about this one is that one end is your sort of your normal sponge applicator end, and then the other end is sort of a smoker type shape. It's sort of like a pencil brush or a smoker brush. It comes with another double-ended brush that's sort of a crease brush, and then I love, this is your gel eyeliner applicator or gel eyeliner brush. I love this little brush. You can lay it sideways and get a real thin line, and then you can also lay it flat and get a wider line. Really like this one that they always include in their Dior palette. So you have here sort of a couple of satiny colors. These are sort of satin shimmers. This one is a very, very light pink champagne. It's not really matte, but it's not as satin shimmer as these two. This one up here is an intense but nude glitter. It's really pretty. I have that on over my lid. I've really been enjoying my Too Faced Shadow Insurance lately as an eye primer. I started out priming my eyes with that. And then I put all over the lid this center sort of golden peach color. It's really sort of a warm color, and then the rest of the palette is more of a neutral to cool. But this is a really pretty pinky peach for your lid. And then in the crease and in the outer corner, I put this sort of a very light purple taupe. And it's a shimmer, sort of satin shimmer. It is a little bit buildable, but it is not really deep enough to really call it, you know, usually I put a really pretty deep color in my outer corner, and this one is not deep at all. This is a very pale color for that purpose, but it's really the only one that I could think to use for that purpose in this palette. For my highlighter, I used this highlight color down here in the corner, which is a beautiful pink champagne. On camera, it looks like chalk white. It's really not. It has a hint of pink in it and a hint of shimmer to it, and it came out really prettier on than I thought it would. And then all over my lid, I put, just with my fingers, because I didn't think a brush would pick it up very well, it's a really, really neutral glitter, and it is a really sheer glitter. Sort of like the little pieces of glitter in it are clear with sort of a champagne tint to them. It's not an intense glitter, it's just a very sheer shimmer. I don't know how they achieve that. A lot of these Dior palettes will have a color like that in it, and I haven't quite seen anyone else that has that level of sheerness to their glitter. It's really unusual. Then I lined with this beautiful plum gel liner. I love their gel liners that they put in these palettes. I love the brush it comes with. Really easy to work with and really easy to get down in your lashes with it. Doesn't have that harsh gel liner line, and you can smudge it around. It's got sort of a softer finish to it once you put it on. So overall, good palette, good everyday, very light, very natural color look. Not something intense, not something that's just super buildable to where you're going to get any intense color out of any of it, but I think it's beautiful for an everyday sort of look. New product from Dior. These are the new Dior Addict lipsticks. They have a new line of glitter ones, and that's what I have on today. This is actually pretty much the darkest. They have a lot of colors in this line, but this is pretty much the darkest shade they had. So it's going to be a very sheer sort of balm tint sort of look, and this glitter line is new with them. This package is beautiful. It is a holographic opalescent color, as was the box that it came in. So pretty. I love anything that's opalescent. I gotta have it. So this was one of the darker colors. It's called number 612 City Lights. It is a sort of a plum, and then there is a glitter in it. The glitter is pretty fine, but yet it is sort of a bluish glitter, sort of a silvery bluish glitter. Now this is a very glossy feel. It's sort of a balm color payoff as far as like a tinted balm is what it looks like, but it is a very glossy feel, so it's kind of migrating a little bit. Kind of seems like it's getting in my mouth, on my teeth, kind of moving around a lot. It's not something that's probably going to stay in place very well. The glitter is extremely subtle glitter, not your holographic crazy glitter, just a subtle lip tint basically. So as part of my haul from Sephora, they gave me a couple of samples in my bag. One of them today was that I used today is the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer from Too Faced. I've heard a lot of really good reviews about the Hangover primer, and I tried that out today for the first time. It is a white liquid. Here's my sample. It's just a white liquid, and it is very liquidy. It is not one of your sort of stiffer primers or more stand-up silicone-y primers. This is definitely a lotion primer. It is definitely a very thin, lotion-y feel. I put that on all over, and then I put my Tint Idol on top of it, which I'm loving right now. My Tint Idol foundation, just loving it from Lancome. It has an unusual smell, this primer. It has sort of an apple smell, sort of an apple fruity smell, not overpowering, not strong, very light. It's actually quite nice. So I put my foundation on top of it, and I'll have to let you know if it does good as a primer sort of thing. I'm not a real big fan of primers in general on my face. They don't work very well for me, especially the lotion primers. I feel like it's just another moisturizer, and I just moisturized my face, so why do I need to put another moisturizer on and then my foundation? So I'll check back in with you later and let you know how it held up as a primer. So another thing I have on today from my haul, Laura Mercier, and I've just now discovered this, it's been out for a long time, has a highlight that's just called Highlight 01, Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I don't understand how they can say it's matte. It's not matte. It's the sparkliest thing ever. You know, when I see that it's called Matte Radiance Baked Powder, I kind of think it's just a setting powder. So I think they should just have a whole line that they just call highlighters, or just radiance powder or something like that, so that you can, that's probably why I never noticed this. I thought it was probably just a powder. You know, if I saw that name, I would think it's just a setting powder. It's beautiful. It is a neutral champagne highlight shimmer. I have that on today. I put it right through here, and then I put it on, you know, as my usual highlight. I'm a big highlight fan. I don't know how many highlighters I have to have. This one just really stood out to me. It's like I'm looking for my holy grail highlighter, and I think this might be it. It is pretty much fantastic. It's just a beautiful color without being the chunky glitter, you know, and it went on really smoothly. It's like I did not have to pick up a whole lot on my brush. One dip just did both sides of my face, definitely on this. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous neutral champagne glitter. By the way, if you're looking for just an incredibly crazy mirror-like highlight, which sometimes I just really want a really intense highlight, Bobbi Brown makes one. I tried them on in Sephora yesterday. I've never seen anything like it. They are just mirror finish. There's a very gold one, and then there's more of a neutral gold one. Both of them are gold. Even the neutral gold one is still very gold to me. But they are just brilliant, brilliant mirror finish. Okay, it's been a few hours now, and let me tell you, the Hangover from Too Faced is hanging on to my foundation really well. I usually, in fact, I've had lunch and everything, and I usually will lose my foundation on my chin and right through here as the day goes on, especially on my chin, especially after lunch. Well, it's still on there. Hangover RX, I guess it has a little RX at the end of it. Hangover RX primer from Too Faced is hanging on. Primers do not ever work for me, but this one is. It's a little bit scary. I may have to actually bust out and get a real primer in my life. Lots more reviews to come. I have to get through this insane haul that I did, part 1, and then I have a part 2 coming. Insane reviews. Many reviews coming.